Alright, we are in section B, lot 133, coming up to the gravesite of one George Thomas Hargreaves, born in 1867 and dying in 1942. He was the assistant managing editor of the Detroit News and Detroit Tribune newspapers. He was also the business manager of the King Features Syndicate, whatever that is. One thing I would like to point out about Mr. Hargreaves is that he was a lieutenant commander in World War I in the Navy. So this is pretty much all the information I have on George Hargreaves. As you can see, it took a few minutes to dig up his gravesite, or dig up his marker rather, which kind of is a pain in the rear end sometimes, but nonetheless, here's his gravesite. Alright, we are in section B once again in lot 219, coming up to the gravesite of John Jennis. He was born on April 27th of 1813 and died on March 25th of 1906. Now, I don't have much information on Mr. Jennis, but what I do know is that he served as a state senator for Michigan sometime during his lifetime. That's pretty much all the information I have on him at the moment. So I'm going to have to research this one a little bit more to see what I can find out. So, alright, we are in section D, lot 92 of Woodmere Cemetery, coming up to the gravesite and monument of the Walker family. The person we are looking for today is Charles Irish Walker, born on April 26th of 1814 and dying on, I can't really see it, February blank of 1895. Charles Walker was the University of Michigan professor. He was also an attorney at one time, an author and judge. So this is the information I have on him. So that should do that. Alright, and not too far from the Walker monument is the gravesite of James Verner, who resides right here. James Verner was born in 1843 and died in 1927. He is in section D, lot 146. The thing about James Verner is that he was the inventor of Verner's Ginger Ale, which is like a local soda that was invented here in Detroit. I don't think it was really nationally known at the time, but anyways, he's the inventor of it. He also served as city alderman for the city of Detroit, and he also served on the city council for Detroit. And the other thing I would like to mention about James Verner, who was buried right next to his wife, Emily, it looks like, is that he served in the American Civil War. It is unknown to me at the moment what branch of the Civil War he served in. Here's a close-up view of the Verner monument, and you can barely see the Verner name on there. I guess it's because it's white marble or granite or whatever. Alright, once again in section D, we are coming up to the gravesite of one John Bagley. Alright, born on July 24th of 1832 and dying on July 27th of 1881. Mr. Bagley was a tobacco baron here in Detroit back in 1800s, when Detroit was a major tobacco manufacturing center. I guess it was. I don't think there was too much tobacco growing here, but I know there was a lot of tobacco manufacturing, cigarettes, cigars, pipe tobacco, and all that good stuff. Anyways, John Bagley served as city alderman he also was at one time the commissioner of the Detroit Police Department. He was also a governor of Michigan at one time. And he had other financial business interests, such as banks and other financial institutions. And it appears that he's buried with his wife right here. As you can see my camera bag right there. So here he is. There he goes.